paper number 48 RRB Clerk Prelim. Now in this question number 1 onwards, it is based on 1 to 4 row arrangement. How many persons are there? And there are some 8 members seated in a row facing towards north is clearly given. And 8 persons are seated in a row facing towards north. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then only 2 persons sitting to the left of A. And A must be third person from the left end, isn't it? Only 2 persons to the left of A and 3 persons between A and E is here. And H and D are immediate neighbors. Neither H nor D is an immediate neighbor of A. H and D are immediate neighbors, and H and D must be in these 2 places only, because these 2 persons cannot be adjacent to A. And next one, only 1 person is in between H and F. In between H and F, there must be exactly 1 person. H and F, if H is here, 1 person between H and F is not possible. And so what is the only possibility we have? And H and D, D is here and H is here, 1 person between H and F. And C is seated second to the left of C is here. Then the person left of G is here. And now C is seated second to the left of F. B and C are not immediate neighbors. B and C are not immediate neighbors. B cannot be here, and so B is here. Finally, G is here. Then, now this is about question numbers 1 to 4. Then next one 5 onwards. Now question number 5 to 7, these 3 are based on blood relations. Now here in this one, how many persons are there? 8 members are there in a family. C is the wife of B. As C is the wife of B, B is here and C is here. Now C is the wife of B. B is the father of A. Now this B is the father of A and D is the brother of A. Then D is the brother of A. And A, who is the brother-in-law of G. A is the brother-in-law of G means now this A is a male, isn't it? Yes, A is a male brother-in-law and D is unmarried. As D is unmarried here, then A's spouses and brother, that is G, isn't it? And D is the brother of A and A is the brother-in-law of G and D is unmarried. F is the sister of G. F is your sister of G. And H is the father of whom? And H is the father of G. And so these 2 persons' father is H. H is the father of G. G is the uncle of E. Now G is the uncle of E and C must be the child of A and F. And A has no sons, E is a female. Clear? Then how is B related to F? Now F's husband's father, father-in-law, choice 3, question number 5. And who is the grandmother of E? E's grandmother, that is C, choice 4, question number 6. And 7, how many male members are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 5 persons, choice 3, question number 7. Then 7th one, then coming to 8. In a row of boys facing towards north, A is 12th to the left of B. Where is A? A is 12th to the left of B. Now between A and B there must be exactly 11. And B is 23rd from the right hand. That means there are 22 persons to the right hand side of B. C is 19th from the left hand. And is 6th to the right of A. Now C is 6th to the right of A. Isn't where is C? C is somewhere here. And 6th to the right of A means 5 persons here. And 5 plus 6, 11. 5 plus 1, 6 plus 5, 11. And C is 19th from the left hand side, 5 plus 1, 6, and 6 plus how much? 13. 13 plus 6, 19. Isn't it? And C is, now C is 19th from the left hand side means this is 12. 12 plus 1, 13. 13 plus 5, 18. 18 plus 1, C. Then how many boys are there in the row? Now tell me the total number here. C is 19. 19 plus 5 is 24 plus 1, 25 plus 2, 22. 47, choice 3, question number 8. Total number of persons 47. Then next one 9 onwards. It is based on boxes. How many boxes are there? 7 boxes. 2 boxes are in between N and R. N and R 2 boxes, 1, 2. R can be below if R is above, and 2 boxes between R and N is here. R is below n. R is below n, this case is not possible. And next one, 3 boxes between K and T. Now in between K and T, how many boxes are there? There are exactly 3. And K is one of the boxes below R. As K is one of the boxes below R, then can you take K at this place? Now if K is 3 in between K and T is not possible. Then N and T must be in the same place. Are you getting this one or not? And again T cannot be below this K. Why? Because if P is below this K, then you will have 9 boxes. Isn't it? Hence, now T is above this one and it cannot be immediate to R. Hence K is here and 3 boxes 1, 2, 3. Now T is here. Are you getting this one or not? And K is one of the boxes. No box is between N and G. N and G, there is no box here. Hence G must be at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. F is above D. Now this is F and that is above D. Now D is done with this. Now this is about question numbers 9 to 12. The next one. Now 13 onwards. It is based on set of numbers. And 13th one, if in each number, first and the third digits are interchanged, means the entire number will be reversed. Isn't it? Then which number will be fourth from the left hand side? Now fourth from the left means, and they are arranged in descending order. Descending order, fourth from the left hand side means second lowest. Isn't it? Second lowest, 1 is the lowest and second lowest is, and 236 and 630. 396. Out of which what is the second lowest? Choice 3. Clear? Are you getting this one or not? Because all the numbers are arranged in the descending order. Hence, fourth from the left is nothing but second lowest number. And first lowest is 1. Second lowest is 236. That is 632 and 693. Hence, this is the second lowest. Then 14th one. Now, if the digits are arranged in ascending order within the number, then the sum of all the even numbers is how much lesser than the sum of all the odd numbers, isn't it? Now, the digits are arranged in the ascending order. And digits are arranged in the ascending order, then this is 579, isn't it? Now, this is an odd number. And here, now 236, it is an even number. And 748, and this is 478. 478 and 641. 146 and 396, that is 369. Isn't now we need to find out the difference between. Then 9 plus 9 is so much 8, 1 plus 7, 8 plus 6, 14 and 6 plus 3, 948. 948, now 12 plus 8 is so much 20. Isn't it? Now 20, then 8 minus this one. What is the difference we have? And 0, 8 minus 0, last digit must be 8. And again, then if you add all this, 6 plus 6, 20, 0, 2 plus 3, 5 plus 7, 12 plus 4, 16, and 3 plus 4, 7 plus 1, 8. 8, 60 and 948. What is the difference we have? 88, that is choice. Then next one, 15th one. 1 is added to the first digit of every number. And 1 is subtracted from the second digit. And second, which number will be the third smallest? Now, third smallest, 1 is added to the first digit. If 1 is added to each of the first digits, third smallest is nothing but the same original number. Now, this is the first, this is the second, and this is the third. 597 choice. Now, follow here. ఇక్కడ ఏమంటున్నాడు ఫస్ట్ డిజిట్కి 1 యాడ్ చేయాలి. అన్నిటికీ 1 యాడ్ చేస్తున్నాం కాబట్టి దాని వాల్యూ ఏం మారదు. అన్నిటికీ ఒకటే పెరుగుతుంది. ఫర్ ఈచ్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ డిజిట్ ఓన్లీ 1 విల్ బి యాడెడ్. అందుకు మనం ఏం చేసాం, యాడ్ చేయకుండా డైరెక్ట్గా ఇదే తీసేసుకున్నాం. 2, 3 and 5. Clear? Answer. Then next one. And it's 16 onwards. Now coming to this one, 16 to 19. Now in this 16 to 19, now 10 persons are scheduled to attend a meeting on 5 different months. What are the months we have? May onwards. So May 13, and what is the next one? 24. May, next one June 13, June 24. May, June, July, July 13, July 24. May, June, July, August and September. August 13 and August 24, and September 13 and September 24. Clear? Now, altogether these are the 10 and 10 persons. Then coming to condition number 1. August 13, August 24, and September 13, and September 24. Then coming to condition number 1. Now 4 persons are attending the event between H and Z. And Z who attends the event on the month which has 30 days. Z is in the month which has 30 days but not odd number date. Isn't it? Now Z is on an even number date which is having 30. And there are 4 persons between H and Z, 1, 2, 3, 4, and H will be here, that is one such a possibility. And in the next one, what is the other possibility we have? And Z can be on June 13, 24. And there are 4 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now Z is on 24th of June, and there are 4 persons, H will be here. There are 2 possibilities. And it must be May, June, July, August, September, and this is June is 30 days, and again September has 30 days. Now this Z in 30 days, but even number date. Number of persons attending the event before H, same as after R. Now H is second from the bottom, R is second from the top. Now H is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth from the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and R will be adjacent. And H and R are adjacent to each other. W attends the event immediately after S. W is immediately after S. S who attend on May 24. S is on May 24. Isn't it? In this case, S May 24 is ruled out. Then S and W, and where should this W? And W must be immediately after this one. K attends an event immediately before T. K and T are adjacent to each other, and both attend in different months. And both attend in different months. Now this is K and this is T. And one person between T and C is here. M attends before P, and M attends before P, and P who does not attend last. Now M attends before P, M is here, P is here. Must have been the arrangement. Now this is about 16 to 19. The next one 20 onwards. Now 20 to 22, these are based on directions here. A person walks 15 kilometers towards north from his home. From his home, how many kilometers? 15 kilometers. Now this is the starting point of this person A, and this person walks and 15 kilometers and stops at point A. Now this is the starting point of this person, isn't it? From this starting point S, now this person walks 15 meters and stops at point A, and then he turns to his right and walks 20 meters. From here, right hand at 20 and stops at point B, and he further turns to his left and walks 25. From here, 25 towards his left hand side, and then stops at point C. Now this is point. Then from C he turns to his right and walks 15. From here, 15 kilometers towards his right hand side and stops at point D. Then from D, walks south and walks 40 kilometers. 25 plus 15, 40. Now this total is 40 and stops at point E. And finally he walks 15 kilometers right hand side from E and stops at point F. Exactly here, and 15 kilometers right hand side. Clear? Then what is the shortest distance between F and E? Now we need to find out the shortest distance between F as well as E. Then here, now this is 20 and this is 15. 20 square and 15 square, and 400 plus 225, 625 is 25 kilometers. Choice 3, question number 20. Then, on which direction is D with respect to home? Now, D, in order to reach to D from home, from the starting point, this person has to move towards north and east to northeast. And northeast, choice 1, question number 21. Then 22nd, which of the following does not belong to the group? A and F. A is to the northwest of F. B is to the northwest of E, and D is to the northeast of B, and this is northeast. And C and F, and C is to the north of F. E and C, and E is to the south, except choice 4. All these are, they are not in the vertical direction. And now choice 4 is in a vertical direction, C and F, isn't it? The next one, 23rd. Now word formation. Now 2, 6, 8, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 and 10. What are the letters we have? O-C-I-N. O-C-I-N. That is C-O-N coin and I-C-O-N icon. Now more than one word can be formed. X as your answer, choice 1. 23rd. Then 24 to 26. It is based on sequence. All the numbers are deleted. Then which is 6th to the right of 13th from the left, and 6th right and 13th left, and 13 and 6, 19. 19th from the left hand side without the numbers, and without the numbers 19th from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19. Now choice 5, question number 24. Then 25, how many numbers are preceded with what? And numbers preceded with symbol and followed by a letter, and symbol, number and a letter. Now symbol, number and a letter. Now the symbol not followed by number, symbol not followed by number, and a symbol, number and a letter, isn't it? Next one, symbol, number and a letter, symbol, number and a letter, symbol, number and a letter. And how many are there all together? 5. Now 5 that is given in choice 2, question number 25. Then which among the following is the odd one? K, N and 3. K, N and 3. Now K to N. 1, 2, 3 plus 3. 1, 2, 3 plus 3. N to 3 plus 2. Plus 3 plus 2. C, S and hash. Now C and S. 1, 2, 3 plus 3 plus 2. Now S, 1 and exclamation. S and 1. S to 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then here the difference is 3 and 3. And in the remaining it is so much. It is 3 and 2. Choice 3 is odd one, 26. Then 27 to 30. Now here it is based on floor arrangement. Now there are some 7 persons living on these 7 different floors. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. 7 persons on these 7 different floors, and 2 persons in between F and K. Now in between F and K, how many people? There must be exactly 2. J lives below D. Now J is below D, the word immediately is not given. D lives immediately above H. Now D is immediately above H, both these two must be together. More than 3 in between J and E. In between J and E, more than 3. More than 3 means, and 4, 5, 6 and so on. Then J must be below this one D, hence more than 3 in between J and E. Now if you take J at this place, 1, 2, 3 and more than 3, E can be here, that is one possibility. 4, and in the next case, G is here and E is here, that is the next possibility. Clear now? Then J and D, and 4 persons live between G and K, and K lives below G, and K lives below G, and between G and K, how many people are there? 4. And G and K floor is G is here. 1, 2, 3, 4. J and K must be the same, not possible. Hence, G is here, and 4 persons between 1, 2, 3, 4, and K must be on the second floor. F and K, there are 2, 1, 2, F is here. Now F is here, D and H are adjacent to each other. Now D is here, H is at this place. Then D is immediately above this H, immediately above this. Clear? Then what is the final arrangement? G, F, D, H, K, J. Now this is about 27 to 30. The next one, question number 31. And 31 onwards, it is based on 31 to 33. They are based on syllogisms, logically follows, and all the chairs are stand. Now these are the chairs that are stand, and some stands are tables, and no table is a rack. No intersection between table and a rack. And no chair is rack is a possibility. As of now, no chair is rack is possible or not? Isn't it? And next one. And no stand is rack, that is definitely true. Now to make the second conclusion negative true, false, I need to prove rack like. Is it possible or not? Yes. Alternate diagram true, previous conclusion false. And so what is your answer? Only one, choice by 31. Then first one, possibility. It's a possibility. And in the case of possibility, and you should not bother about whether it's a negative or not. Isn't it? The next one. Some keys are lost. Now these are the keys that are locks, and some locks are doors, and only a few doors are windows. Only some doors are windows, but not all. And some keys are windows, that is false. Some keys are not doors, definitely true. To make this one false, I need to prove all keys are doors. All keys are doors means now this entire all keys are doors. All keys are doors. Can I write keys like this or not? Yes. Alternate diagram to previous conclusion false. And in the same case, now the previous one, some keys are windows. Now, is it become true now? Now also it is false. Now some keys are windows true avvaledi kada first conclusion. And so what is your answer? Neither one nor two. Neither one nor two. Choice for question number 32. Then no need to draw the conclusion. Alternate diagram. Alternate diagram should be drawn only in the case of negative conclusion, that is true from the basic diagram. నెగిటివ్ కంక్లూజన్ ఉన్నంత మాత్రం మళ్ళీ ఆల్టర్నేట్ డయాగ్రామ్ డ్రా చేయం. ఎప్పుడు చేయాలి? అది ట్రూ అయినప్పుడు మాత్రమే ఫాల్స్ చేయడానికి ట్రై చేయాలి. Then next one 33. Now in this 33, only a few boxes are pens. Only some of the boxes are pens, but not all. Only some boxes are pens, but not all. And no red is pen. No intersection between red and a pen, isn't it? And all pencils are pens. Now this entire pencils are a part of this pen. And first one, some boxes are pencils. Some boxes are pencils, that is false. No red is pencil, definitely true. When it false అవ్వాలంటే ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి? Some red are pencils. Now some red are pencils, is it possible to draw? Red and pencil should be intersected. చేయొచ్చా? మా పెన్సిల్ అంటే పెన్ and red cannot be intersected. Pencil is under this pen. Hence it cannot be drawn. This will be true forever. Only to choice 5, question number 33. Then 34 to 37. Now in this 34 to 37, it is based on square table. There are some 8 persons seated around a square table and 4 at the centers, 4 at the corners. Now the persons who are at the corners are away from the center and the remaining persons are facing towards the center. Maintain the information. Then, and G is sitting south to the left of E. G is south to the left of E. Only 2 in between G and F. 3 in between D and H. H is not an immediate neighbor of A. Number of persons A and B is twice of A and C. C is and is now. C is not an immediate neighbor of and is not sitting at the corner. C is not sitting at the corner. And where should be C? C must be at the center. Clear? And C is at the center. And C is not in. And number of persons between A and B is twice that of A and C. A and B is twice of what? Is twice of A. If this is X, this is 2X. Then next one. Any information related to this one? C. And G is sitting south to the right of only 3 persons in between D and H. Now how many persons are in between D and H? There must be exactly 3. Isn't it? G is sitting south to the left of E. And G is south to the left of E means 1 at the corner, 1 at the center. And only 2 persons are in between G and F. And 2 persons in between G and F, F must be like that. That means F. And there are 2 persons in between F and G. And again there are 2 persons between G and G. Clear? Then 3 persons between D and H. Now let us take the possibility here. And every third person must be together. Now if you take E at this place, then where is this G? Now E is here. Then between E and G there must be exactly how many people? Now 2 people. Isn't it? Now 2 people in between E and G. Now if G is at this place, only 2 persons between G is sitting south to the left of E. Then if G is here, there are 2 persons between G and F. F must be at this. Are you getting this one or not? And then next one, and only 3 persons between D and H. That means they are opposite to each other. H is not an immediate neighbor of F. H is not an immediate neighbor. H is here. Then D will be here. Isn't it? And number of persons in between A and C. If A is here, there is 1 person. And between A and B, there are 2 persons. Number of persons in between A and B is twice that of A and C. Done. Now this is about 34 to 37. The next one, 38. And 38 to 40 is based on just comparison. (38 to 40) comparisons. How many persons are there? There are some 5 persons. Now these 5 persons are being compared in what? Compared in the ranks. 5 persons are being compared in rank. S got better rank than T, but not R. But not R means S is lower rank than R. And P got better rank than Q. P got better rank than Q, but not R. That means P got worse rank than R. Now if we check out here, and below this R there must be P, Q, S and T. All the 4 persons are below this R, hence R must be at the first place. Isn't it? R is at the first place, and in the second and the third places S and P in any order. S and P or S and P, and in this one T and Q in the last 2 places, isn't it? And out of which T does not get the least rank, and T is here, Q is here. And P does not get the second rank from both forward as well as backward. Now P cannot be second rank both forward as well as backward, hence P must be at the third place, and if P is here, S must be here. And what is the order? R, S, P, T and Q is the order. Then the second highest ranking person got 96. Then S got 96, and the second least ranked person got marks 1/4 of the second highest. 1/4 of the second highest means this person has to got 24. 1/4 of 96 is 24, and P does not get. And if Q got 1/6 marks of the second highest, now Q is 1/6 means Q must be 16. Then Q is 16. Then the difference between Q and P is how much? 8. 8, that is choice 3, question number 38. And if all the persons got marks of 4 multiples, then find the possible difference between R and P. R and P, 4 multiples here and 4 multiples, then what is the difference between these two? And 96, and this person is 100, isn't it? Now P, what is the possible difference? The difference between R and P is so much, 100, and this is 92, and there is 8, isn't it? Now the difference between these two must be how much? Again a multiple of 2, isn't it? Again a multiple of 4. As it is a multiple of 4, among the given choices, what is the choice you have? 28 choice, isn't it? Because it is a multiple of 4, it is a multiple of 4. Again the difference between these two must be a multiple of 4. And what is the possible mark got by P? Now P is in between 24 and 96, anywhere between 24 and 96, choice 2, question number 5. Clear? Now this is about clerk prelim. The next one, RRB PO prelim. Now in this PO prelim, paper number 48, PO prelim, question number 1. Now the first one is based on, there are some 7 persons. They are seated in a row. Some of them are north, some of them are south. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Some north and some south is given, and G sits south to the right of H, and both are facing opposite. Now G and H, how many persons are there? There are exactly 2 people, and G and H are opposite direction. Now G and H are not facing the same direction, and both G and H do not sit at any ends of the row, and 3 persons between H and M. M who does not sit at any ends of the row, isn't it? Now 3 persons between H and M. Now if you take H at this place, 1, 2, 3, M is here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 persons, isn't it? But it's here it is clearly given M is not at the end. M is not at the end, G and H are also not at the end. That means M cannot be to the right hand side of H, and M must be left hand side. Now 3 persons, M and G must be adjacent to each other, and none of these persons are at the extreme end. Hence, what is the least possibility we have? M is here, G is here, and H must be here. Must Now, here it is not given, hence we have taken a possibility like this. Ila తీసుకున్నాం G and H. Now, if G and H were like this, then if you extend this one in the same direction, now first G sits thought to the right of H, isn't it? Now, G is thought to the right of H, either like this or like this it can be, isn't it? Now, and in the next case, if you observe 4, 5, 6, 7, and now how many people are there? 7 people. Then, now in this case, what happens? Both the persons, the entire diagram will be reversed. అప్పుడు ఎలా వస్తుంది ఇక్కడ G, M and H ఎలా వస్తుంది, isn't it? The same way. Then both G and H do not sit at the ends. 3 persons between H and M who does not sit at the end. Then in this case, G sits out to the right of H, hence H is facing south. Because G sits out to the right of H. Then G is facing towards which direction? Not. Because both these two are opposite. F is facing towards south direction. F sits south to the left of L. F is south and F sits south to the left of L. L can be at any one of these two places, isn't it? And M sits south to the left of K. M is south to the left of K. K must be here. Now if K is here, K is facing north. M sits south. Then where should this F? F must be at the center, isn't it? If F is at the center, now between L can be either at this place or L can be here, two possibilities. M and F are facing the same direction. M and F is facing the same direction as L. F sits south to the left of L. Now if L is here, F is sitting south to the left of L, isn't it? Or if F is here, L is facing towards south. And which three persons are same? M, F and L. M, F and L are facing the same direction. Then in this, then what is the direction we need to have? And with an equal distance between them, and G sits south to the right of H, and both are facing opposite. G and H do not sit at the extreme. 3 persons between H and M who does not sit at the extreme ends, and F is facing south. F sits south to the left of L. F is south to the left of L. M sits left of E. Now M is to the left of whom? M is to the left of E is given. M sits left of E. M sits left of E. M is to the left hand side of E. Then M sits south to the left of K. M is south to the left of K, and M sits left of L. M sits left of E. M is to the left hand side of E. Next, M sits south to the left of K we have taken. L and M are immediate neighbors. Yes, L and M are immediate neighbors. As L and M are immediate neighbors, L will be here. Now if L is here, then L is facing towards south. And if L is facing towards south, E will be here, isn't it? Now E is facing towards which direction? And M is to the left hand side of E, and C must be facing towards north. Now M is to the left hand side of E, and E is facing north. Then L, M and F are facing the same. L, M and F, all the persons are facing towards south. Now L and M are immediate neighbors. Clear? Then this is the final arrangement we have, and the persons, the directions of all the persons were given or not? L, M, G, F, K, H and E. Now this is about question numbers 1 to 4. Then fifth one, how many such pairs are there? Now how many such pairs means it is based on word REFE, RENC. Now in this word reference, how many such pairs are? No letter more than this one. E and F there is a pair. G, H, I, J, K, L. And F, G, H, I, J, K, L not matching. E, F, G, H, I, J. Or no letter more than this one. E, F, G, H and so on. Left to right there is only one. And again in the reverse, C and G is one pair. E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. E, F, G, H, I, J. R, S, T, U, V. And E and F there is one more pair. And so how many we have? There are only 3. Choice to question number 5. Then next one 6 onwards. Now 6 to 8 it is based on sequence. What is the sum of the numbers which is neither adjacent to symbol nor to number? That means this number should not be adjacent to symbol and a number. And it must be adjacent to what? Number must be adjacent to letter and a letter. Only such numbers we need to take. Now numbers which are adjacent to this, then numbers which are adjacent to this one, tell me what is the sum of this one. Sum of the numbers which is neither adjacent to symbol nor to number. Now this number is adjacent to a symbol. Now this number is neither adjacent to a symbol nor adjacent to a number. Then 9. Now coming to this one 3. 3 is again in between two different letters. 8 cannot be taken. 4 is in between two different letters. 7 is in between two different letters. 6 is in between two different letters. 9 that is ruled out. 5 is ruled out. Then the sum of this. 9 plus 3, 12 plus 4, 16 plus 7, 23 plus 6, 29, choice. Done. And question number 6 it is choice 9. The next one, 7th one. Now in this question number 7, how many such consonants are there, each of which is immediately followed by symbol and immediately preceded by letter? And it's letter, consonant and a symbol. Letter, consonant and a symbol. Now this letter, consonant and a symbol, isn't it? Letter, consonant and a symbol. Next one, letter, consonant and a symbol. This is one more. Letter, consonant and a symbol. Next one, letter, consonant and a symbol. And how many are there of such type? 3. Now 3 that is given in choice for question number 7. And 8th one, if all the numbers are dropped, if all the numbers and a percentage are dropped, which of the following will be 13th from the right? 13th from the right without the numbers and a percentage. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, isn't it? 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. 13th one, what is that element? D. Now D that is given in choice to question number 8. The next one, 9th one. Now in this question number 9 to 12, now here it is based on floor arrangement. How many persons are there? 7 persons, 7 floors, and there is a parameter added to this one, isn't it? And what is the parameter we have? And each one of them likes different colors, isn't it? They likes different colors. Now if parameter is also added to this one, we have already done one set. Okay, puzzle chesaru kada. Then this must be kept under the second priority, where because it seems to be time taking by looking at the parameter, isn't it? Then 9 to 12 exam lo meer దీన్ని కొద్ది వెనక్కి పెట్టుకోండి. దీనికన్నా ఈజీగా ఉండే ఛాన్స్ ఉంది. ఇన్ఈక్వాలిటీస్ అవ్వలేదు, కోడింగ్ డీకోడింగ్ అవ్వలేదు, సిలాజిజమ్స్ అవ్వలేదు, అవునా కదా? ఇవన్నీ అయ్యేసి ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి వచ్చే ఛాన్స్ ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి ఇది కొద్దిగా వెనక్కి పెట్టండి. Then next one, coming to question number 9 to 12. How many floors are there? 7 floors. 7, 6, 5, 4, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. 7 persons are staying on these 7 different floors, and each one of them likes a different color as well. Each one of them likes different color. Then coming to condition number 1. Now in this condition number 1, they all like different colors. D lives on one of the even number floors but not on the 6th floor. Now D on one of the odd number floors but not on the 6th floor. D can be either on the 4th floor or 2nd floor. There are 2 possibilities. And one person lives between D and the one blue. Blue lives above D. Now blue lives above D. There is exactly one person between D and blue, isn't it? Blue lives above D. And the number of persons living above blue is 1 lesser than below C. Above blue there is 1 lesser than below C. C must be here. And the number of persons above the one blue is 1 lesser than. 1 lesser than below C means C must exist. అవునా కదా? మా బ్లూ పైన ఎంతమంది అయితే ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళు సి కన్నా ఒకరు తక్కువ. బ్లూ పైన ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు? ఒకరు ఉన్నారు. వాళ్ళు ఒకరికన్నా ఒకరు తక్కువ అంటే సి కింద ఎంతమంది ఉండాలి? 2 ఉండాలి. అండ్ అగైన్ బ్లూ పైన ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు? 3 members. సి కన్నా కింద ఎంతమంది ఉండాలి? 4 members. 4 members C is. సరిపోయిందా? Number of persons above blue is 1 less than below C. That means below C there must be more. And next one. And there are 2 persons live between pink and C. Now between pink and C, 2 people, in the first case it is not possible because pink and blue must be the same. The next one, there are 2 persons between pink and C. Pink and C there must be exactly 2, and 1, 2 pink must be D. Now D likes pink color, and C who does not like white color. Now C white is ruled out. C does not like white color. F lives on one of the odd numbered floors. F on one of the odd number floors, F can be 1, 3 or 7 in any order. As many floors between persons between C and D, same as A and black. Now A and black lives on one of the even number floors. Now the one who likes black lives on one of the even number floor, and 2 and 4 is not possible, and the one who likes black must be on the 6th floor. Now in the 6th floor, as many between C and D, there are 2 persons, and same as black and A. Black and A, there must be exactly 2 people, and A must be on the 3rd floor. And 3 persons between A and the one who likes yellow, and the one who likes yellow must be on the 7th floor. And the one who likes white lives 2 floors above the one green. White is 2 floors above the one who likes green. White cannot be here, hence white is here. This white is 2 floors above the one who likes green. Green must be on the bottom floor, on the 1st floor. Then the one white lives 2 floors above. 2 floors above means between these two only 1 floor. In between 1 floor. And E neither like black nor green. E is neither black nor green, isn't it? One person lives between orange and B. Now between orange and B there must be exactly 1. Orange is at this place. And if orange is here, orange and B, there must be exactly 1. B is here. Then E likes neither black nor green. And E cannot be black and green, E must be blue color. And if blue is, and 1 person between orange and B. Now we are left with the remaining. F lives on an odd number floor, and out of which F cannot be on the 6th floor, F is on the ground floor, 1st floor. If F is here, the person G is left over 6th floor. Clear? Now 9 to 12. The next one 13 to 15. Now in this 13 to 15, blood relations. Then how many members are there in this family? And there are some 7 members. Now 7 members are there in a family. Now H is the father of M. Now this H is the father of M. M is the sister-in-law of P. M is the sister-in-law, M is the female. And B is the son of U. Now this B is the son of U. U who is the son-in-law of P. Now U is the son-in-law of P. U is the son-in-law of P. That means T's daughter's husband is U. And there U is the son-in-law. Then B is the son of U. And J is the grandmother of B. J is the grandmother of B. And T is the spouse of H. Now H and T are married to each other. And T is a male. As T is a male, J is the grandmother of B, and J must be the mother of U, isn't it? Because T's mother, now M's mother is already done, hence M is here. And which 2 persons are married? M and U are married or not? M and U are married. Now if M and U are married here, then now this must be B. Must have been the information. And what about this J? J is the grandmother, J can be here. J is the mother of U. Then, and T is the spouse of H and has only one child. Now T is having only one child, that is M. And then one more information left over. And M is the sister-in-law of P. M is the sister-in-law of P, hence P must be here. Because H and T are having only one child. M is not having any sibling. Now sibling is not there, sister-in-law means not possible. M is the sister-in-law of P. How is M related to J? Now how is this M related to J? Tell me here. How is this M related to J? J's son's wife. Son's wife is daughter-in-law, choice by question number 13. The next one, 14th one, how is P related to you? The gender of P is not known. Maybe brother or sister. Brother or sister, 2 or 4, choice fine. And how is T related to M? And M's mother. Mother, that is choice 1, question number 15. Clear? The next one, 16 onward. Now question number 16 to 19. Now 16 to 19, how many persons are there? And there are only 8 persons. 8 persons, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V and W. They are seated around a circular table. Now these 8 persons are seated around a circular table and all the persons are facing towards the center. Isn't it? All the persons are facing towards the center and only 2 persons are in between P and Q. S sits second to the right of Q. Now Q is here. S is seated second to the right of Q. And only 2 persons between P and Q. Now 2 persons between P and Q. P can be here, one possibility. And in the next possibility, now 2 persons between P and Q. Q is here and S is here. And 2 persons between P and Q. P can be here. And together, now 2 possibilities. Only 2 in between P and Q. S is second to the right of Q. Q, who is not an immediate neighbor of P. Now Q is not an immediate neighbor of P. Now here also Q is not an immediate neighbor of P. Then only one person between T and U. Now in between T and U, how many people? There must be exactly one. Now T and U, one. U, who is not an immediate neighbor of P. Now U cannot be in these 2 places. U is not an immediate neighbor. As U cannot be in these 2 places, U is not an immediate neighbor of P. Isn't it? Now U is, and only one person between T and U, 1. U, who is an immediate to P. Now U is an immediate to P. As U is an immediate to P, isn't it? U is an immediate to P. As U is an immediate to P here, U can be here or U can be here 2 possible. Then in this case, now here U must be here. If U is here, one person between U and T, T is. Now in this case, if U is here, then T will be here, or if U is here, T will be here. How many possibilities? 2 possibilities. And U sits third to the right of W. Now if U is here third to the right of W, W is. W is not an immediate neighbor of T. W and Q are adjacent, not false. W is not an immediate neighbor of Q. W cannot be in these 2 places. W must be here. Now if W is here, U is seated third to the right. Isn't it? U is here. And if U is here, T will get this. Must saripenda. And T is here. Then R sits second to the left of V. R is seated second to the left of V. R and V must be like this. R sits second to the left of V. Now this is about question number 16 to 19. Then 20th. Now in this question number 20, D lesser than K and W greater than L must be definitely true. D lesser than K, W greater than L, definitely true. Now D lesser than K. Now from which are the given, we can definitely solve it. Answer. And D lesser than K. Now in this one, D lesser than K must be true and W greater than L. Then W is here, L is here. Which element is common? S is common. W to S, S and L opposite symbol, no relation. Isn't it? Hence choice 1 is ruled out. Second, W and L. W to S, S to L. Lesser than, greater than, two opposite symbols are not possible. Then third one. Now in this third one, W and L. Now in this W and L, now W is here, W to S, W greater than S, S lesser than. 1 greater than, 1 lesser than, again opposite symbol. Then W to L, W to S greater than, S lesser than. This is again ruled out. All the 4 choices are ruled out. Choice 5 is the answer 20. Now in this 20, if you are here, W greater than S, S greater than L, W greater than L is 2. And next one, D lesser than K, and K to D. And K to D, K to S, K greater than S, and D lesser than S means S greater than D. K greater than D is also. And so choice 5, question number 20. Then next one, 21 onwards. Now 21 to 23. 21 and 22, two questions are based on these directions here. And a person starts walking from point S and walks 7 meters north. Now from point S, walks how many meters? 7 meters north and reaches to point A. Now after walking 7 meters north, he reaches to point A. Then he takes right turn and walks 8 meters. And to reach point W. From W, he takes 4 meters south to reach P. Now 4 meters south to reach to point P. Then he takes right turn and walks 4 meters to reach M. From here, 4 meters to reach M. And from this M, 4 meters to reach M. And then he turns left and walks 6 meters. From here, 6 meters. 4 plus 6, 10. This is 3 and this is 3. And to reach point P. From point P, takes the final right and walks 8 meters. Now out of this 8 meters, now this is 4 and this is 4. And to reach to point R. Now this is the final position. And M is in which direction with respect to A? M is in which direction with respect to A? From A. In order to reach to M. Now this is south and east to south. Now southeast choice for question number 21. Then 22nd. What is the shortest distance between P and S? Now we need to find out the distance between P and S. Now we need to find out this distance. Now this is how much? 3. Now this is how much? 4. 3 and 4, 3 square plus 4 square, that is 5. 5 choice to question number 22. The next one, 23 to 26. It is based on months and date. Now 9 persons born in 3 different months, 3 different dates, August, September and October. And August 4, 7 and 9. August 4, 7 and 9. And September 4, 7 and 9. And August, September, October 4, 7 and 9. And out of these, then August and October have 31 days, September is having only 30 days. Isn't it? September is having only 30 days. August, September and October. Then coming to condition number 1. Then first condition here, R is born in August of perfect square number date. R, August, perfect square number date. R can be either on 4th or 9th. Both these are perfect squares, 4 and 9. Only one person between R and V. Now V who is born in a month having odd number days. Now V born in a month having odd number days, V is, isn't it? Then more than 4 persons between V and X. More than 4 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now in between V and X, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, X can be at any one of these 3 places. Isn't it? 3 possibilities. Then more than 4 persons between V and X. X born in the month of October, that information is not required. X and Z are born in the same month. X as well as Z were born in the same month, but not on prime number date. And X, Z, but not on prime number date, hence Z must be on 4. Isn't it? Now here again, X and Z and must be in these 2. Now follow the X and Z but not on prime number date. X cannot be in either X nor Z is on the 7th. Then X and Z are born but not in the prime. Number of persons born before S, same after U. S and U must be same, isn't it? S and U we need to have exactly same. And S and U we need to have exactly same. In SRU, this is one such a possible. Now follow the S and U, this is one possible. Then what is the other possibility we have? And if S is here, and 4th from the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, U can be here. SRU, SRU. Now here also SRU and SRU can be possible. And less than 2 persons between R and S. Now in between R and S, less than how many persons? 2 persons. And less than 2 persons between R and S, S cannot be here, isn't it? And S cannot be here, S cannot be here. Then what is the only possibility to this S? R and S. Now S must be here. Now if S is here, now in this case, now U must be here. and in both the cases less than 2% between R and S. Must help R and S. And again in this one, less than 2% between R and S, less than 2% between R and S. Now here there are two possibilities for this S. Now if S is here, R and S are adjacent, R and U, isn't it? R and S, and RS can be here as well. Yes, and R and S. And number of persons and less than 2 persons between T and U. And between T and U, how many persons? Exactly 2 persons. As exactly 2 persons between T and U, T must be the 7, isn't it? And 2 persons between T and U, T is. And U who born after X. Now U born after X, here U born before. Now U born after X, hence U born after X, this is where we have got the positive. And U born after X, U is here, X is here, and Fx is here, Z is here. Now U is here, then S will be here. Then S and U at this place is ruled out. Must have been the S and U. Then, and 2 persons between T and U, U born after X, and W born before Y. And where is this W? W born before Y. W is here, Y is. Then, మందికి ఎప్పుడు పాసిబిలిటీస్ అటుపక్క ఇటుపక్క ఒకటే రాసేసుకోవాలి. ఇంకా వేరే డయాగ్రామ్ మళ్ళీ డ్రా చేసుకునే పని పెట్టుకోకండి. ది హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ ఎ సింగిల్ డయాగ్రామ్ బోత్ ద కేసెస్ మస్ట్ బి వ్యాలిడ్. మరి ఇందులో ఇంకో పాసిబిలిటీ వస్తే ఇక్కడ రాస్తాం, ఇందులో వస్తే ఇంటి పక్క రాస్తాం. ఓకే. And again, now we need to, our objective is to read the entire information only once. మా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఎప్పుడు ఒకసారి చదవడానికే ప్రయారిటీ ఇవ్వండి. మీరు ఇక్కడ చూడండి, మనం ఒకేసారి చదివాం. లేదనుకోండి మీరు స్పీడ్గా కంగారుగా చేసి ఇదే 4 సార్లు చదువుతారు పైకి కింద. ఏ స్టేట్మెంట్ మిగిలిపోయిందో తెలియదు, అవునా కదా? అందుకే చాలా జాగ్రత్తగా ఎక్కడికక్కడ రిప్రజెంట్ చేసుకోవాలి. ప్రశాంతంగా చేయాలి, పర్ఫెక్ట్గా ఒకేసారి చేసుకోవాలి. అండ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ అబౌట్ 23 to 26. Then 27 to 30. Now in this 27 to 30, they are based on syllogism. Now in this syllogism 27 to 30, then some books are papers. Now these are the books that are papers, and all papers are what? This entire papers are pads, and only a few pad or pen. Only few pads are pencils, but not all. Some books are pencils. Some books are pencils, that is false. And some pencils are not books, that is definitely. Now to make this one false, I need to prove all pencils are books, right? Mera raskocha leda? Yes. Alternate diagram to previous conclusion false. By doing so, some books are pencils has now become true now. Avuna kada? Then what is your answer here? Either 1 or 2. And 27, either 1 or 2, choice 5. Then 28. Now in this 28, all boys are intelligent. All boys are what? Intelligent. And some intelligent are girls. And no girl is brilliant. No girl is brilliant. Now this is brilliant and this is a boy. Then no boys. Some intelligent are not brilliant. As of now, that is true. All boys are brilliant. That is false. Then first one, some intelligent are not brilliant. To make this one false, all intelligent are brilliant. Is it possible to write all intelligent are brilliant? Means like, if you write brilliant like this, no girl is brilliant will become false. Some of the girls are brilliant. Hence, that is false. And what is your answer? Alternate diagram cannot be drawn, and this will be true forever. 28, only one, and it is choice 4. Then 29. Now 29, some apples are bananas. Some apples are bananas. These are the apples that are bananas, apple and a banana. And only a few bananas are papayas. Only a few bananas are papayas, but not all. And no papaya is a guava. No papaya is a guava, no intersection between papaya and a guava. And some apples are not papayas is true. And to make this one false, I need to prove all apples are papayas. Now tell me whether I can able to write apple like this or not. Yes, alternate diagram to previous conclusion false. Then next one. And second, all some bananas are not guava. Now to make this one false, I need to prove all bananas are guavas. If I draw all bananas are guavas like this, the statement no papaya is a guava will become false. And alternate diagram cannot be drawn, this will be true forever. Only two, that is choice, only two, choice 2, question number 29. The next one, 30th. Now in this question number 30, and all flowers are green. All these flowers are what? All flowers are green, and some green is yellow, and only a few yellow is red. Only some yellow is red, but not all. And all yellow is red is a possibility. This entire yellow is red. Is it possible? This entire yellow cannot be a part of this red. Hence it is not possible. No flower is yellow. Flower is here, yellow is here. Is it possible or not? Yes. Hence only two. Only two. That is choice 3. Question number 30, choice. Then next one, 31 onwards. Now in this question number 31 onwards, 31 to 33, 34. Now this 31 to 34 it is based on certain number of persons. Now certain number of persons are sitting in a row, isn't it? Now certain number of persons are sitting in a row. Only few of them have names and seating positions are known. And all the persons are facing towards north. And two persons in between L and J. Now in between L and J, how many people are there? Two people. Now two people between L and J can be like this, or J can be to the left hand side of L. Two possibilities. And A sits at an extreme left hand. Now A is at an extreme left hand, and three persons between N and Q. Q who is an immediate neighbor of J. Now between N and Q, how many people are there? Three people. And Q is an immediate neighbor of J, isn't it? Now Q and J are adjacent to each other in any order. And A is 6 to the left of Q. As A is 6 to the left of Q, if A is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A is 6 to the left of Q, isn't it? Because A is at an extreme left hand other. As A is here, now between Q and N, how many people are there? Three people, isn't it? N can be here, this is one possibility, and in the next possibility 3, 4, 5, then here Q is here, and three people between Q and N. N can be like, and there are two different possibilities we have, and Q and J are adjacent to each other. Q and J are adjacent to each other. And can we have J at this place? Q and J are adjacent to each other. And two persons between L and J. Direction is not known as of now, isn't it? Because two possibilities of similarity. And A says number of persons between A and L, 3 more than the number of persons between J and L. A and L is 3 more than J and L. J and F X, this is X plus 3. And X plus 3. L and T are immediate neighbors. L and T are immediate neighbors, but T is not an immediate neighbor to Q, and T and Q are not adjacent to each other. And less than 2 persons between Q and L. Now between Q and L, how many persons are there? Less than 2 persons. And less than 2 persons between Q and L. Number of persons between J and L, same as after S. Same as after S. And more than 4 persons sit between A and L. Now in between A and L, more than 4 persons, isn't it? More than 4 means maybe 5, 6 and so on. Must start get the possibility here. Now in this, now A, Q and N. Now here in this one, now between more than 4 persons between A and L. Now here J and Q are adjacent to each other. If you take J here and again J. In both the cases I have taken J is to the left hand side of Q. Now follow అవుతున్నారు కదా ఇక్కడ ఒక్కొక్క దాంట్లో రెండు పాసిబిలిటీస్ ఉంటాయి. J ఏమో Q కి లెఫ్ట్ ఉండొచ్చు రైట్ ఉండొచ్చు. అని రెండిట్లో లెఫ్ట్ తీసుకుంటున్నాం. రెండు పోతే రెండిట్లో రైట్ తీసుకుంటాం. Then now J is here, then Q and J are adjacent to each other. Then between J and L, what is the next information we have? And A and L, if J is here, Then how many persons are there in between J and L? 2 persons. 1, 2, L can be here, isn't it? If L is here, A and L is 3 more than J and S. Is it possible? It should be at least 4 members between A and L. అవునా కదా? Hence L cannot be to the left hand side. And if L cannot be left hand side, then J and L will be there. సరిపోయిందా? And again coming back to this one. Now J is here. If J is here, 1 to L cannot be here. Now in this case, 1 to L is here. సరిపోయిందా? J and L. Now L and T are adjacent to each other. అవునా కదా? L and T are adjacent to each other. Now T can be here, T can be here, 2 possible. And again, T and Q are not adjacent, isn't it? Hence T must be adjacent. And T and Q are not adjacent, and T must be adjacent. T is. సరిపోయిందా? Now A and L చూడండి. A and L is 2 more than J and S, 3 more than J and S. A and L how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. 7 is 3 more than, means in between J and S we need to have exactly 4. And 4 in between J and S, S cannot be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, S cannot be here. This case is ruled. మరి పోయిందా? ఇక్కడ చూడండి. A కి L కి మధ్యలో 4, 5, 6, 7. And in between J and S we need to have exactly 4 people. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 S is. Then T and S are adjacent. Then J and L is J and L, there are 2 people, there are 2 persons to the right hand side of S. Run with this arrangement. చూడండి ఒకేసారి చదివా మొత్తం మళ్ళీ. More than 4 persons between A and L. And 31 to 34. The next one. Then 35 onward. Then coming to 35, it is based on comparison. Now how many persons are there? ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు? And there are 5 persons. KLMNO. And these 5 persons, and they are being compared in their heights. Then now M is taller than K and N. M is taller than whom? M is taller than K and N. And K is taller than whom? And K is taller than L. O is shorter than only 1 person. That's the crucial information. And out of these 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, O is shorter than only 1 person. And that means O must be at the second place. And O is at the second place. L is taller than only 1 person. L is here. And if L is here, then M is taller than both K and N. As M is taller than both K as well as M is here. Now K is taller than L, K is here, N is here. సరిపోయింది కదా? And this is about 35 and 36. Then 37 to 40. చేశారా 37 to 40? Fine. Now in this 37 to 40, there are some 10 persons. And now in each row, how many places are there? 6 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here again 6 places. Then only 10 persons were there. P, Q, R, S, and T, row 1 facing towards north. And in row 2, and A, B, C, D, and E, they are facing in row 2. సరిపోయిందా? A and E. Then, therefore, in the seating and person sitting in one row, person facing persons in the second row. Then, R sits second to the left of the one who is facing the immediate neighbors of a vacant position. Now there is a vacant position. R sits second to the left. Now vacant position. Now can you take this as vacant or not? Because this vacant is having 2 neighbors, immediate neighbors. Now if this is vacant, then R sits second to the left. Opposite R will be here, that is 1. Then what is the next case here? R who does not sit at any one of the extreme ends. As R is not at the extreme ends 4, 5, 6, there is one more possibility we have. And what is the possibility? R is here, vacant must be at this place. And 2 possibilities. And T sits out to the right of R. T is here. Now T sits out to the right of R. R, and only 2 persons between B and E. Now in between B and E, how many people are there? There must be exactly 2 people. Now 2 people between B and E means, how many chairs are there in between B and E? Now 2 chairs 2 persons in between B and E అన్నాం. ఎన్ని చైర్స్ ఉండొచ్చు బీకి ఈకి మధ్యలో? మేబీ 2, మేబీ 3. ఇఫ్ దర్ ఇస్ ఎ వేకెంట్ ప్లేస్ దెన్ 2 persons in 3 places. మనకు వేకెంట్ వచ్చే ప్రాబ్లం అది. Need not necessarily be 2 places. Maybe you can have 2 places or 3 places. Out of those 3 places, one is vacant. Or if only 2 places, both the persons were occupied. Then, and only 2 persons between B and E. E who is facing one of the immediate neighbors of T. Now E is facing one of the immediate neighbors of T. As E is facing one of the immediate neighbors of T, now T's neighbor is E, and E is facing one of the immediate neighbors of T, isn't it? Now here, E can be either here or here, there are 2 possible, isn't it? Now if you have E at this place, okay, E must be in the opposite line, isn't it? Now E is facing one of the immediate neighbors of T, but T's neighbor opposite is C. Is it possible? This case is ruled out. Now here, T's neighbor and immediate. Now only one of the persons sitting between. Only 2 persons between. E is facing one of the immediate neighbors of T. E is facing one of the immediate neighbors of T, and is it possible here? E is facing one of the immediate neighbors of T, isn't it? Only 2 persons. T sits out to the right of R. T is out to the right hand side of R. Must help 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 persons were there. And R sits second to the left of the one who is facing my first condition. R sits second to the left of the one who is facing to the immediate neighbor of a vacant place. My vacant place ki immediate neighbor is R, isn't it? Hence we cannot have vacant place at this place. Then if vacant place is at this place, my vacant. If you take vacant at this place, vacant ki immediate neighbor idena ravochu idena, isn't it? Now this is the vacant. R sits second to the left of the one who is facing the immediate neighbor. Immediate neighbor of the vacant seat, and R sits second. Then R, where should this R? R is at this. Immediate neighbor of the vacant, then R will be at this. Then R sits second to the left of the one who is facing the immediate neighbors of vacant. T sits out to the right of R. T is here. Then next one, and T sits. R does not at any end. 2 persons between B and E. E who is facing one of the immediate neighbors of T. Now E is facing one of the immediate neighbors of T. Then where can we have this? E is here. Now if E is here, there are 2 persons between B and E, and B must be at this place. There must be 2 people between B and E. E who is facing one of them. 1 person between P and S is facing D. Now in between P and S, 1 person is facing D. Now when between P and S, 1 person is facing D, D must be here. If D is here, PRS must be here. And next one. B is not immediate to a vacant position, and B is not immediate to vacant. C is an immediate neighbor of the one who is facing P. Now C is an immediate neighbor of the one who is facing P, and C is an immediate neighbor of the one who is facing. C can be either here or C can be here, then P will be here. There are 2 possibilities for this. And C is an immediate neighbor of the one who is facing P and sits at one of the ends. Who is at one of the ends? C is at one of the ends. Now if C is at one of the ends, hence C is here, then P is here, P is here, then S should be here. Because between P and S, one must be opposite to D. E is not facing vacant. E is not facing vacant, and P and T. What about this P and T? And P and T are, and P and T are immediate neighbors. Now P and T are immediate neighbors we have. Then who is the person we have? 1 more person is left. Then the next one, and where is the vacant place here? Q is here. Then this must be this. Now vacant is not at the ends and second in each other. In each row, there is one of the position in each row is vacant. Now E is not facing vacant position, and B is not immediate to vacant, and C is an immediate neighbor of the one who is facing P and sits at one E is not facing a vacant, and P and T are immediate neighbors. Maybe this can be vacant, this can be vacant. Avuna kada? Because vacant is not at any ends of the row, that is not given here. Now this is about question number 37 to 40. Clear?